I need product pictures, right? When I first made my other batches of my body butters, I kind of just spooned it in there, but I decided for the final product that I would love for it to be piped like frosting on cakes. So I thought that even though I had already made the body butters before, I could just scoop the body butter back out now that I have the piping bags, because I just got them, and put it in the piping bags and repipe it. Repipe what I already have to avoid having to make a brand new body butter just for the shoot, right? So I tried doing that today and it was an epic fail. First of all, I had zero clue how to use the piping bag. I never have done that a day in life. So the people that actually sent me the bags and all the stuff that I needed, they had like this little diagram card to show you how to do everything. And going off of the card, I tried to do it, and literally the tip just kept bursting off. And I had product everywhere, y'all. Like, I wasted so much product. And then by the time I finally figured it out, I also realized that, one, since I wasted so much product, it was not enough to refill the jar. And two, that the whole texture of the product had changed at that point. Reason why I don't think you can just, because I've had this body butter for weeks now, probably like a month almost, but definitely some weeks that it's been sitting out, right? So trying to pipe it after it's already been sitting out for so long completely restructured the texture of it. So I would have to do it fresh when I whip it, when I get it out the fridge, all those things to maintain the integrity of the texture. So basically, now I do have to make 2 new body butters from scratch, because I refuse to give a crappy presentation and take pictures of that for my marketing and all this stuff. No. No. I'm gonna do it right, or I'm not gonna do it at all. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because the batch of cocoa butter and shea butter that I have to use in order to do this, it was solely supposed to be my batch for when the launch is happening and when people are ordering. So it frustrates me that I have to dip into that, but this is honestly like the reality of being an entrepreneur. Like, stuff does not always go right, especially with me having to make it by hand. Y'all, stuff does not always go right. Sometimes you have to throw the stuff in the trash and restart, and that sucks because I spend so much money, especially this time with everything, like the amount of ingredients and the stuff that I'm sourcing is very expensive. So to see all that have to go in the trash can just really, like, I was like, come on, Angel, get it together. But honestly, it's part of the process. I've been stressing about it for the past hour. Yeah. So I'm trying to reel that in and figure out, okay, what did I learn? What can I take away? And again, this is part of the process. Like, I oftentimes really give myself hell for making a mistake. I will make myself feel so terrible, and I will talk down to myself for making a mistake. But really, it's a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. I'm not going to get things right every single time on the first time, sometimes not on the second or third time either. But the main thing is that I continue to speak life into myself, be patient with myself, and then just reroute. So tomorrow I will be redoing it. If my photo shoot is tomorrow, I'm still making body butters. You heard me right. I'm still making body butters. I actually had another slip up, so I have to redo the 2 I'm making for my dad. In the process of doing it now. Fingers crossed that I got it right this time. So yeah, I don't know why I do this to myself. Literally every time I have to do something, big for my business the night before. It's just chaos. So I will be remaking that, slapping the labels on it. Hopefully I can get the piping right this time, get all my equipment together for tomorrow. I just finished doing the body butters. So these are my 2 for tomorrow. The whole piping thing is dead. I tried it again. I was about to lose product again in a completely different way, but I was gonna lose product. So I decided to just not worry about it. I just spooned it out and just kept tapping the jar. I do have air bubbles, which is driving me insane, but I keep telling myself it's a learning process. I'm continuing to learn. If you guys didn't know, I am a marketing major. I got my degree in marketing 2 years ago now. So the marketing side of me is always like super critical, looking at competitors, seeing what they're doing, seeing what their branding is like, what their advertising is like, all the things. And I compare myself to these big brands when I'm a party of one, which cannot be compared. I don't have a team. The only person I have helped me ever at this point is my boyfriend, and he helps me out with my pop-up shops, but like, you know, he'll help me with whatever I ask him to help me with, honestly. But I'm so particular. I'm a control freak a little bit. So yeah, but neither here nor there. I still do the products myself. I still like the labeling, design, all that stuff. I do myself at the end of the day. So it's not fair for me to compare myself to bigger brands and bigger companies. So sometimes the marketing side of me and the human side go back and forth because I want to be super critical, because I want my stuff to be up to par. But I just have to be myself. I have to show up as myself, as authentic as possible. And the authentic side of me makes mistakes. The authentic side of me has to learn and take time to grow and develop. It's not going to be perfect every time. Thinking about my photo shoot tomorrow, I've never done anything like this. I had one photo shoot for my brand in my entire life, and it was taken by a photographer. Bringing the body butters, of course, for the product shots. Bringing my Cellularte, which I call my phone. Bringing that because that's how I'm taking the pictures. I'm bringing my Polaroid for cute little behind the scenes pictures. I have 2 digital cameras, but I think I'm just gonna bring one. This is my most recent one that I got, and she's pink. So I'm bringing this for tomorrow. I have 2 tripods. This one can get pretty tall, so I'm bringing this one, and then I'm bringing my shorter tripod, which I don't feel like pulling out right now. But that's what I'm bringing. I'm gonna bring some extra film for this one. I'm gonna bring backup batteries for, well, this one actually has like the battery card. There's not actual batteries in this one. This one does have batteries, so I'll bring batteries for this and film. And then I think that's it, to be honest. Oh no, it's not. I lied. See, this is why I have to go through stuff in my head. I do have a clip-on light, which I have to find. Oh, I do have this light. So So I'm gonna bring this just in case I need extra light for pictures. Might as well bring this one too, just in case. We are going to be in a studio, so I'm pretty sure it's already well lit, but I'm not a professional and it's better to have stuff than to not have. So I'm gonna bring both my lights. I'm gonna look at my pictures again. I have a few props that I kept from like at home pictures, so might bring some of those as well as a just in case we have last minute ideas outside of what my Pinterest board has. I genuinely think that's it.